The gravestone or cross is the landmark of a burial. Symbolically, it anchors and marks the spot. It shows the soul clearly that its resting place on earth is right here. Without a stone cross or monument, the spirit may wander restlessly. Both stone and wood were considered suitable materials for this purpose. Interestingly, wooden crosses were placed on graves even before the rise of Christianity. For example, so-called dove crosses in ancient Russia were grave crosses with small pitched roofs. They were part of Slavic pagan funeral rites, symbolizing a house of death for the deceased. The fence also marked the graveyard's territory and protected the living. Inside it, the living are guests of the dead, but once they step outside, they return to their own space and are no longer under the power of the deceased. Leaving the fenced cemetery behind, the living do not take their dead with them into everyday life. Flowers and plants are almost obligatory gifts on graves, and it's no wonder, as vegetation has a direct connection to the underworld through its roots. Plants are literally the children of the subterranean realm where the deceased have gone. One could say that plants act as conduits for the dead and as comfort for their loved ones, coming to honor their memory not in emptiness, but among greenery and flowers. Traditionally, in Europe and America, the most common flowers left are roses, chrysanthemums, carnations, lilies, and irises. Roses symbolize love, memory, and respect for the deceased. White roses are often associated with purity and spiritual peace, red ones with eternal love and deep attachment, except in China, where red flowers should not be brought to graves at all so as not to offend the dead with such a joyful color. In pre-Christian Europe, roses were also used as protective charms, and in Roman and Egyptian graves they were laid as floral paths for the soul to help it safely pass into the other world. Chrysanthemums are especially popular in European and Asian countries. In Germany, France, Poland, and Japan, they have long been considered flowers of memory and mourning. They symbolize immortality, rebirth, and the eternal presence of the deceased in the memories of the living. Carnations are durable and bright, chosen for their strength and resilience. In magical logic, they protect the soul and help it find peace. In ancient Rome, carnations were used at funerals as symbols of loyalty and remembrance. Lilies symbolize purity, innocence, and calm. In Christian tradition, they are associated with resurrection and eternal life. On ancient European and Egyptian graves, lilies also appeared as protectors, guiding the soul toward the light. Irises were used in Europe and Egypt to mark a bridge between worlds. The elongated petals of the bridge symbolize the path of the soul from the living to the realm of the dead.